Mermaid and Me by Soosh, New York Times best-selling author of Dad by My Side. Mermaid and Me, written and illustrated by Soosh. This is me, the girl wearing a mermaid tail in an old class photo. I really loved mermaids. I was not a popular girl. My classmates didn't believe in mermaids. They would laugh, call me names, and never ask me to play games. Sometimes when I felt lonely, I would imagine I saw a mermaid in the water. She seemed so real, but it was only the sunlight playing on the waves. One day, I was looking at the sea when I saw the top of a head, blue eyes, and a button nose emerge from the water. Then our eyes met. "You are a mermaid," I exclaimed in delight. The mermaid shook her head. "No, I am a girl, an underwater girl." She paused. "You know, I like how mermaid sounds. You can call me mermaid. And who are you?" "I am a girl too," I said, "an above-ground girl." We became friends and would spend our time together, learning about each other and having many adventures. Mermaid invited me to follow her to the bottom of the sea to look for beautiful shells. I shook my head and said, "I wish I could, but I can't swim." She smiled, splashed with her palms, and said, "But you will, we will." And when we swam together, she held me gently and promised to never let go. Once Mermaid and I found a turtle caught in a piece of plastic and helped set it free. When our work was done, we watched the turtle disappear in the waves. Mermaid was learning so much about my way of life, like how it felt to ride a bicycle with the wind blowing through my hair. "I have never ridden a bicycle. I don't think I ever will," said Mermaid as she looked at her tail. I jumped up and clapped my hands. "But you will! We will!" I told my friend that one of my favorite things to do was have a tea party. Mermaid sighed and said, "I wish I could go. I have never been to a tea party." I smiled. "But you will! We will!" That day, we had one of the best tea parties in between our two worlds. Sometimes we spotted a fisherman. When he wasn't looking, we would dive in and place an old shoe on his hook. The fisherman scratched his head as he fished out one boot after another. We would hide behind a rock and giggle. And on hot summer days, we would sit quietly, dreaming our own dreams together. One night, there was a big storm. It had brought all kinds of garbage to the surface. I couldn't wait till the morning to see if my friend was safe. I looked and called out for Mermaid everywhere. Finally, I spotted her. I tried to untangle Mermaid, but the net was too strong. I needed help and saw a few of my classmates on the beach. "I know you don't believe me and you think mermaids are fairy tales, but please believe me this once," I cried. "There is a mermaid caught in a net and she needs our help." My classmates were silent for a moment. Then they turned to me and said, "Show us the way." Together, we managed to set Mermaid free. "Thank you, my friends, for saving me," said Mermaid. "But I must leave. It's not safe for me here." "Will I ever see you again?" I asked, wiping my tears. "Yes, you will. We will see each other again." And from that day on, my classmates and I picked up any garbage we found on the shore so that Mermaid could return someday. I grew up and had a family. And all that time, I hoped to see Mermaid again, until one day I did. The end. Author's note. When I decided to participate in an annual mermaid challenge on Instagram in May 2018, I didn't know if the series of illustrations about Mermaid and the little girl would ever become a book. I wanted to tell a story of two different beings who, when you look closer, proved to be so much alike. I wanted to show their story through the eyes of a child because in our world, adults often get distracted by shapes and colors and other external qualities. And here come children. They help us look past those differences and right into the core of it all. And in that core, everyone and everything is the same. Love is the only true quality of us all. So, the more I drew and shared, the more feedback and letters I received from people asking to turn the drawings into a picture book. This book became possible not only because of the work of all those amazing people who helped to shape these illustrations into a book, but also because of you, people who carry kindness in their hearts and childhood memories in their souls. Thank you. Soosh. The end.